Alright, y'all, big night. UFC 303. RIP to the previous bouts. Guys, the Brian Ortega replacement fight is more crazy than the Conor McGregor Michael Chandler replacement fight, right? Diego Lopes is a young savage, and you know the thought that I had today was Diego Lopes, I don't know if he posted it from today or yesterday, but it was, and these are really popular on Instagram, I gotta start implementing them. It was a slideshow. It was a photo slideshow on Instagram. So there was like 3 photos all together. And the last photo was an edited picture of his face over Stan Marsh from South Park when he had elephantitis in his ball sack. And so it's just like Diego Lopes has a huge ball sack, you know? And the thing about that, it made me think, and as I'm thinking about it in this moment, it's not exactly how I was originally thinking it was, but what I was thinking still stands. And it's this, guys, it's huge, right? It's that, first and foremost, Diego Lopes is just letting you know that I'm a savage, bro, and I'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, and that's what real savages do. And that's why Sean Strickland's fucked up right now, man. I do unfortunately agree with big boned MMA Joey, because, and Dana White, because, you know, Dana White at the post presser last night, he said, man, back in the day, whoever the fuck told John Jones not to take a short notice fight with Chael Sonnen. I know Uncle Chael was mad at that comment, bro. He had to have been a little bit upset with that comment, right? But it still stands that for somebody to tell John Jones not to take a short notice fight, look at this lady's not even, you gotta look, baby. Gotta look both ways, baby. Yeah, now I'm the asshole, right? Because I'm telling her you gotta look both ways. Not even fucking paying attention, poor girl. It's because she slept outside all night, that poor lady. So listen to me, Brian Ortega is a fucking threat in the UFC, always will be, okay? And he's the fucking veteran. Maybe not in MMA bouts, but certainly in the UFC. And when you go from fighting a professional mixed martial arts bout in I don't want to say rinky-dink, but a smaller promotion, it's a completely different thing from fighting in the UFC. When Bruce Buffer, the GOAT, the man of fight announcements, screams your fucking name and does a little 360-degree jump in the air, okay, it's different. When you walk out to, you know, tens of, how many seats do some of these stadiums hold? Like tens of thousands of people, man. It's totally different. The lights, the camera, the action, completely different game. So what my whole thesis was from that big ball Diego Lopes image was that Diego Lopes knows that Brian Ortega is dangerous, and as intimidated, we're allowed to be intimidated, guys, you know what I mean, even as fighters, but we just have to conquer that intimidation through bravery. Diego Lopes should be just as intimidated by the veteran Brian Ortega as Brian Ortega is intimidated by the young up-and-coming rookie savage, you know, the young savage. Because for MMA, for hardcores, we have this idea, this Dustin Poirier versus Saint Benoit Denis thing, where it's like, ah, man, dude, they shouldn't have gave Dustin this guy, man. Dustin's gonna get crushed, No, dude, Saint Benoit Denis should be more afraid of Dustin than Dustin should be of him. But we have this theory that it's the other way around. So Brian Ortega ends up getting a fever. They replace Brian Ortega with Dan Ige. Diego Lopes goes up in weight. And I don't even know who. I think Diego Lopes won the fight. Who won that fight? D-I-E. Diego Lopes. Dan Ige. Now I know a couple people who train with Dan Ige. Dan Ige earns all respect and lost to Diego Lopes. Dude, Dan Ige took the fight on what? Fucking 12-hour notice? That's real savage shit, bro. Sean Strickland goes from, and MMA Joey was right, he goes from not caring about the belt to now he's only fighting for the belt. Dude, go fight fucking Robert Whittaker, because you're going to have to fight him regardless. Get it out of the way now, bro, as opposed to when you're champion. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, from a monetary and a fighter's perspective, man, I mean, ultimately what Sean Strickland's doing is smarter economically. But you know, there is something about the Poetons of the world, and we're gonna address him in our next video. I want y'all to go check it out. I'm gonna release 3 videos today. But dude, Alex Pierda fought everybody and anybody in the past 2 years that he's been in the UFC. And that's what the fuck we really love as fight fans. That's what, it doesn't matter if Charles Oliveira lost this many times, that many times. Dude, he's in there fighting everybody, bro, all the time. That's when you know these dudes are real savages, when it's like, man, didn't he just fucking fight? And he's fighting again? It seems like, it felt like he just fought. Poetan just fought. Alright? Shout out to Yuri Prohaska too, man, because he's a savage. But, alright, check out the next video, y'all. Peace.